You're dying. You are dying. You're not getting any more time to enjoy this beautiful blessing of an existence that you did not earn. We did not earn. When they say by God's grace, a lot of people don't even understand what grace is. Grace, to be graced, to be graceful, to be graced, is to be given something without having earned it by the merit of any of your actions, any of your conduct. This life we've been given, this existence, this temporal experience, this encapsulation in material form where we can transsensory experience, have a body to perceive the energy became the body to perceive and facilitate the energy further once it becomes conscious of its own nature and its own true potentialities and is no longer operating on cerebellum functions and is now at the heightened state of brain matter, which is the cerebral cortex. The mind being the organ for the brain being the organ for the mind, right? Once we have one of these highly complex brains, we start to understand our value. You're dying, we're dying, I'm dying, we're not getting any younger. Our candle wick, the string that burns in the candle, and our wax isn't getting longer, it's getting shorter. A lot of you are expediting the burning of your candle wax with your bullshit ass habits, with your bullshit ass tendencies, expediting your own expiration. What happened to make me change was to realize we all gotta go. I chose not how I'm gonna live, but I chose how I was going to die. And I'm choosing how I'm going to die. That's the mindset of legacy. That's the mindset of foresight. That's the mindset of hindsight 2020, foresight 2020, being able to understand that the future time, every man will have his hour. In the Quran, it says there is that hour, and that hour will be upon you. Your hour is coming. Trust, know, and believe that without a doubt. I couldn't die a despondent, self-debilitating primate, knowing that y'all haven't even seen the best of me yet, but you have been seeing the bettering of me, and everything that I've left prior to this very moment has exhibited a higher level than that self-debilitating primate who chose to live cowardly, who chose to live selfishly, who chose to live beneath the threshold of his own intelligence simply because of some weird immaturity in the soul, some weird immaturity in the emotional faculties. Straight up bitch assness. Whatever you are, your world is yours. So when you understand the value of your existence, it's about understanding that choosing how to die. How are you gonna go out? You think I was cool going out with a jewel, with some Newports, with some alcohol, womanizing a broke male, just out here on some fuckboy shit? You think I was really cool with that? You think you really could be cool with that? You think you really could be cool knowing that I only wrote 5 books so far in that last year, 2023, we wrote 5 books. Why? Because we got that divine urgency. We had that divine gratitude. We had that divine insistence, as I wrote in Believe and Manifest. We had that divine connection. And we no longer hinder ourselves. But imagine I didn't write those books, and I just went out like a piece of shit, like most people. You understand where we're going with this? So, fuck all the hoobity hobby, fuck all the discipline and motivation. Just look at your goddamn self. Check your own soul in the inner mirror of your own mind, and realize you're fucking dying. We're all dying. Like I said, the candle isn't getting any longer, isn't getting any more wax. So ask yourself, how you gonna go out? how are you okay even remembering yourself? Before people can remember you, you no longer have a body. Your soul has been lifted. And now you reflect on your entire material existence. How are you going to think about you on the other side? You ever considered these things? Are you even strong enough to sit down and consider these things? Or would you rather consistently run around in this temporal plane, the dunya, acting like you don't know what's about to happen? That hour is upon all of us. Some of us value our existence and value our mission and live from love on a different scale. You think I give a fuck if I get food? I'm gonna fulfill this mission. You think I give a fuck if I have people around me? I'm gonna fulfill this mission. And you think I give a fuck if I have money or not? I'm able to be productive. I can be productive with less. So many people are so, I need this cigarette, I need that, I need this. They're needy and they suck at being productive. Once you realize that, getting on my program, I'm not a healer. I help you rehabilitate yourself. I'm not a coach. Fuck that coach shit. You can call me coach. But what you're really doing is pulling out for existential rehabilitation, for mental habits, mental rehabilitation. Because mind, thoughts are causes. Everything else is effects. Behaviors are effects. Thoughts are causes. Behaviors are effects. So before you have an outward habit, a perceivable habit to the rest of the world, you have a mental habit. It's about establishing proper habits. Rehabilitation. I rehabilitated myself from formerly debilitating myself. Do you comprehend that? So once you recognize that, I say sick people can't heal people because if they could, they wouldn't be sick. You can't rehabilitate people if you're still debilitating, if you still disempower yourself. You can't empower people. You cannot be empowered by someone who still disempowers themselves. It's just fucking impossible. So we're evolving out of the concept of healers and coaches. This shit is all about the rehabilitation of the soul. Whatever why your world is yours. Once you get to this level, you realize how decrepit you're actually living. And like I said, get serious about your existence. I'm listening to a song that I made. My grandmother died, I told y'all, October 31st, 2019. That's the last day I drank. And it just hit me. I had this vision. I had this dream actually in my sleep where I saw the timeline of existence from the dawn of eternity to the end of eternity. Because the universe has a time limit. And she was lifted. Never did she exist until here, and never she will exist after. And that's going to be the story of all of us. So once you recognize you're fucking dying, you would hopefully start to appreciate your existence and stop living in fear and stop living in conformity and actually accomplish your mission. All of the rewards and the blessings that you seek are on the other side of that being that you're not being. Be what you're supposed to be, and all things will follow accordingly. So many people are focused on doing much. When you are something, when you are focused on being, you will then have. And once you have, you can do. People feel like they need to do, to have, to be. You have the game fucked up. Whatever you are, your world is yours. I love y'all so much. But we're going into this new level. Coach. Feels like one syllable. Rehabilitationist. If 7 syllables for specificity's purpose is more communicable for you and easier to land so you understand what's really going on here, call me a cosmic rehabilitationist. Call me an existential rehabilitationist. When you come onto my program, it's rehab for the soul. I can't be you for you. So you're not coming to get any product. You're coming to develop higher, superior tendencies by acquiring superior instructions so you can apply that to superior self construction, superior self-cultivation. RWI, your world is yours. Consider the vibrations raised. You have to know that we are dying. So how you gonna go out? Another loser, another lame, another one of these bums, these bozos, delusional, self-debilitating primates, living in existential confusion and existential disorientation, too afraid, too cowardly, and too selfish to deliver the vision, to fulfill their mission. So they have to live that little bullshit life only because they chose to live the inferior way. Because once you become more, you offer more, you deliver more, you receive more. You are the seed of your life. Whatever you are, your world is yours. May you blossom into something more beautiful than you could ever imagine. Day by day, moment by moment. But you have to actually put in the fucking work. You have to put in the work. I love you all. Consider the vibrations raised. This is rehab, homie. Think about that. Let's not forget, sober, fit, enlightened, and rich. Sober, fit, enlightened, and rich. Let's not forget that. Consider the vibrations.